Black Friday, a sales extravaganza originating in the US and now a staple here in the UK, is nearly upon us once again. In this video, I'm offering some tips and experience to get the very best out of this huge sales event. Despite some changes in attitudes to sustainability and how we're spending our money, Black Friday is still a huge date in the calendar, so make sure you watch all the way to the end to get the lowdown on all the tools and tricks to give you the best possible experience this Black Friday. Also, if you do stick around right to the end, I'm offering a little tip I have used in the past to make a little bit of extra money from Black Friday to help in the run up to Christmas, so stay tuned. So let's just get straight into it with tip number one, and that is preparation. It is vitally important to prepare for your shopping if you are taking part in Black Friday or Cyber Monday this year. By that I mean make a list, like when you go shopping for groceries. Generally speaking, you have a plan about what you're going to buy.
I love it when a plan comes together.
I would highly recommend not going in unprepared to the maelstrom that is Black Friday. You'll get distracted, you will be dazzled by all the different offers in front of you. Be ready for the sales by looking at what you're in the market for and trying to stick to the plan.
Colonel, love it when plan come together.
You bet he does.
Leading on from this is price research. Get an idea how much the items you are looking at are generally on sale for during the year, and only think about pulling the trigger and buying those things if you are seeing a genuine deal. Just because someone slaps a big sale sign on an item on Black Friday, this doesn't mean it's a good deal. Far from it. Some of the worst prices have been found out to be on Black Friday, and there'll be a little bit more about that later on. Forget the RRP. Forget the percentage off stickers. The only thing that matters is what you are paying right now, today, in the shop or online. You have to decide if that's good value, and only part of that is knowing what the market rate for an item is. The scary thing is Which did some research and found that 85% of items that had Black Friday offers on them were not the cheapest that they had ever been. I'll leave a little link in the description to that research and you can go and read it, but it is truly shocking, some of the findings. So look, if in doubt, don't bother. Number 3, retailers will find a way to get you to spend more money that you didn't want to. I have a dedicated video to these kinds of methods they use, but be aware that the offers you're seeing are likely to be either quite profitable for them, or at the other end of the scale in smaller items, they are loss leaders to draw you in and get you to spend more money with them. Again, try to be very intentional about what you're buying. Number 4, specific retailers will have particular requirements to avail of their offers. So a case in point is a recent Adidas offer where you had to be in their creators club to get the discounts. And this works twofold. It creates a sense of exclusivity. We all want to be in that special club. And also they want you to feel invested in their brand and get you into their ecosystem, their world of marketing, and for you to be fully immersed in their product. That's what these clubs are all about. If you do like particular brands though, I would say it's worth being on their mailing list for events such as Black Friday, because then you're more likely to be offered better deals, or at least earlier access to the average person on the street. Amazon are another like this. Often their best offers are for Prime members only. Prime is free for a 1-month trial. Just remember to cancel before your trial runs out, or you will be billed in the next monthly cycle. Even if you've had a trial before, you can reactivate here in the UK for about $7.99 a month. And it might be worth paying that if the savings on the deals you're interested in would cover the cost of the membership. Tip number 5 is that it might just be better burying your head or going to sleep for a day. There is no obligation at all to get swept up in these so-called offers. If you are the sort of person who would likely cave at the first sign of a discount coupon, then it's probably best just to zone out for a day or two. Read a good book, stay at home with your internet connection switched off. The problem with that is that we've seen plenty of early Black Friday deals already in the week or two in the run up to the actual date in the calendar of the 26th of November, which brings me to my next point. If it's always on sale, then it's never on sale. I see products all the time that are constantly discounted. DFS have their best ever sales every few months. I see products and ebooks for sale on Twitter and places like that with an RRP of $50, for example, that are half price every other weekend. This basically means for about half the year they are half the price, $25. Jeffrey Way over at Laracast, I was a subscriber there when I worked in the PHP world as a programmer. He would have one sale a year on Black Friday, and when you missed it, that was it. That was a real sale, something I looked out for every year when it came around. And if you want help finding real deals, then I can help you some more with this next point. Point number 7, sites like Camel can show you historical prices on Amazon to see if what you're looking at is a historic low, or at least a recent low for whatever the item is that you're interested in. I recently picked up a T-Rex Lego set from Argos at 142 quid. Not cheap, But before I went and bought it, I was able to look up the product on Camel, and a quick look at those sold sets on eBay as well to give me an idea of the market value of the product. It was something of an impulse buy, to be absolutely honest, but I wanted to know if I could resell it again should I change my mind in 3 weeks. As it turns out, 142 quid was a pretty good deal, and Camel showed me that it hasn't been as low a price like this for quite some time, so it's likely not to be this low again anytime soon. Point number 8, if that doesn't work, just Google it. If you find something you're interested in, just do a quick search online for that product. You might just discover a better offer somewhere else, maybe with a retailer you prefer, somebody local, or there's a good second-hand version that would be just as good and just as effective. You might find a price match somewhere, except maybe this price match is also giving you free postage. Who knows? My point is, don't take the first deal you see for an item that you've been tracking. There's probably always at least one other option. Point number 9 is don't be cheap. Another topic I've talked about on this channel is the difference between being cheap and being frugal and finding value. Black Friday is great for finding value sometimes. When I'm in the market for something specific, there is a good chance I could get some sort of discount compared to maybe August time, for example. At the same time, say I'm in the market for a 42-inch TV, but there was a fantastic offer on a 32-inch TV, a genuinely great offer. I won't be taking the cheaper option here and going for the less expensive 32-inch telly because it doesn't fit my need. In the same way, right now I'm considering buying a new MacBook. Yes, those gorgeous ones that were launched a few weeks ago. Yes, the pricey one. I bought a MacBook Air in 2012 and it is as good as the day I bought it. It's just not powerful enough for me now, and by the same token, I have bought 3 PCs in that same time period and every one of them have given up the ghost at some stage. So buying another PC because it looks a better deal on paper or because there is an insanely good offer on isn't going to tempt me. It's just going to annoy and frustrate me a short while down the line. The point I'm making here is don't just make do. If your target product is on offer, great. If it isn't, don't settle for something else. You will just regret it. I 100% believe that. Point number 10 is to try to stick to a budget. I keep saying it, but you will be bombarded with retailers looking to relieve you of your hard-earned, and they will fight tooth and nail after the last couple of years that they've had. If you are going to spend money, and that's fine, I'm not going to tell you not to, Christmas coming up and all that, don't let yourself get carried away. With prices going up for everything from gas to fuel to food, breaking the bank to get a new shiny phone or whatever just mightn't be the best move. Take a breath before you wade into the horde and do it right. Enjoy yourself. So my bonus tip that I promised you earlier is coming up in just a second, but before we get to that, for what it's worth, I'm on the lookout for good deals on speakers for my computer, some lighting maybe to make these videos look a little bit better, or at least give me some production options. A new microphone perhaps if the right deal comes along, and frankly anything that looks a good deal for a Christmas present for my mum. Mums are so hard to buy for. Okay, if you made it this far, you deserve it. So my bonus tip to make a few quid extra from Black Friday. Here in the UK, there is a website called hotukdeals.com, and if you're based anywhere else in the world, there's probably another site just like that that covers your territory. But on Hot UK Deals, people will post deals for all kinds of products. Each deal posted has a temperature rating, which is basically earned by people upvoting or downvoting the quality of the deal as they see it. So what I suggest you do is have a look at the deals with the highest ratings. I'm talking into the high hundreds or into the thousands. Quite often they're things like Lego or makeup or collectibles of some sort. It's very likely that these really hot deals are in fact incredibly good prices for items at the time. If you are quick enough and you can buy them, you can have them sent to you. You can hold on to them for a couple of weeks in the run up to Christmas and then just list them on eBay or your local buy and sell. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to shift these products for a bit of extra money. So you can use these deal sites like Hot UK Deals to make some money on products that you wouldn't normally have been looking out for or wouldn't normally be interested in actually owning for yourself. eBay lets you see what prices products have sold for recently, so you can get a good feel for what prices you might actually achieve. And some people make a case against flipping products like this, their point of view being that you're buying up limited stock to sell on to people who are actually interested in the product. Others will say that this is business supply and demand and so forth. I'm pretty relaxed about the whole thing, to be honest, and as I say, if it's something you want to invest some time in, you can make yourself a few extra pounds for not too much hassle. So let me know your favourite tips for Black Friday in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.